Hello everyone and welcome back to Ravensberg. So we're down here at the forest. It's late evening, 4th day of summer. So tomorrow we're going to tick over into late summer. The clover field is growing again nicely. I think we'll get one cut again off that field before the autumn and winter is here. But we've been a little bit busy. So I've been adding to the auto drive network. And what else I've done is I've cleared more trees off this area. But also, we've done a little bit of landscaping, so let me show you. Now, what I had said that we should do is we should plough out this ground here and create a new field, which we can definitely do. We could just even have another large grass pasture around here, which is fine. But I've decided we should get sheep. So I've placed the open sheep pasture by Foo Farmer. Now this will hold 110 sheep, which is fine for our needs. We don't need to go mad on sheep. The poles are up here because I wanted to see exactly where the sheep were going to roam, so I didn't have floating sheep. So I had to spend a little bit of money on levelling the ground here. But I think it looks really good. So we've laid some grass, and here we've got some rock face, and then once we get the sort of grass or plough out around here as well, that's going to look really good. And we have storage here as well. So the reason that the T8 is here is because I wanted to place a gate, and I was really struggling to find a gate. But I've just installed some, which actually should work. So what I'm looking for, we will place some trees as well. So right at the end, I'm looking for the field gates, and it is the double field gate that I would like. These are really good. I think that these are by Dorset, but you can find them on the Mod Hub. Wooden gate or wooden gate and fence pack it's called. So let's have them opening. If we go close enough, we should be able to see the where the catches are. Okay, so the hinges are here at the back, so I think we need to spin it round because I want it opening inwards. Yeah, there we go. This gate is actually available on all platforms as well. It's very good. So, is it going to mess up the ground? There's only one way to find out. Let's place it really as low as we can. Which I think about there is probably quite good. It's right at the front, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so that's not done too badly. Yeah, okay. I was I was really hoping that they were going to open inwards, and they did. So what I'll do is I'll just place another little bush here just to hide this side bit. So if we go on at the bottom, absolutely brilliant that you can see exactly what you're going to place. That's fantastic. I think that should be on all maps. So bush state 2 maybe. It doesn't really matter. So so it doesn't really matter how many bushes that there is. Oh, but we don't want a hole there. I kind of want it to be so that the sheep can't get out. So let's have a look at that. Okay, I think that will do. Now that's definitely wide enough for us to get the tractor in, and also to get the trailer in as well when we need to fetch the wool. So let's head on up. So let's do a little fly over here. So that's what we've ended up with. It looks quite good in this mist as well. I didn't put my I didn't put my player speed on fast, so I apologise for that. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit more landscaping now. We can hide those fence posts as well, but I don't think it really matters at the edge. I mean, it just shows you exactly where the sheep are going to roam and sort of where their mesh footprint is. So they can roam in and around the trees, but I do want to plant some more trees. But because of seasons and how long it takes these trees to grow, I think I'm just going to place the decorative trees that you saw in the menu just now, the ones by Alien Jim. Because I can put down exactly the same trees as here then. And I suppose that will compensate for the fact that we've taken down about 120 trees right now. But yeah, that's looking good. We've got a nice little entrance here. We'll probably put some more cobblestone down, get ourselves a nice big open area here. Maybe another drive-through shelter, not too sure. Wherever the wind may take us. So let's get some trees down. And we'll go for exactly the same trees that we've got placed just now. So we'll go for the spruce. So let's have a look. Let's go all the way out. So we want to be covering the area just a little bit. Now this is out with the sheep's boundary just here. So we can place a couple of trees just here. And if I don't actually exit the menu, let's place a few little small ones as well. Okay, that's looking good, I think. And yeah, so this area here, I think we can plough this out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy this plot of land, but I don't think we'll start working on this plot of land today. I'll have everything sort of ready to go on the next episode. I'll probably do some forestry after that, because when we sleep tonight, what we'll do is we'll probably come back in the late summer, so the 6th day of late summer, just to see what's going on, what's ready, what jobs we can do. Because at the moment, everything's just ticking over quite nicely. So you can see all the little markers here. I've gone all the way down here to add to our auto drive network. Probably see more of that in the coming months. And also, wow, okay, I'm going to take that for 15. We can, for 22 for 15 grand, so we can do that. And there's not really much else happening now either. So what I'll do is I'll go and do that contract. I'll probably knock out a couple more contracts. And then when I come back in the late summer, I will have some sheep. I want to get the sheep going just now, because then they can get pregnant a bit quicker, and then we can have extra wool next year from all of the offspring. Because I do realise that we're not going to get any wool till next spring now, but that means if we get maybe 20, 25 sheep, hopefully we'll have probably 40 sheep by next spring. So we'll see. Okay, I'll go and do this contract, and I will see you back in late summer. Okay, as you'll have just seen, we managed to get the sheep. And I didn't go ahead into the 6th day because... Ooh, to be careful about this terrain with these bales. They're a bit unstable. Because things are happening, the animals needed feeding, the things that are happening are, well, for a start, we landscaped a little bit more. So we've got grass, now we've got a nice wall and fence to separate the yard and what eventually will be ploughed. We got 26 sheep, I think. I couldn't really remember. 24 sheep, yeah. We've got 24 sheep and I need to feed them now. So I've got some hay bales and some silage bales to keep them going. Now, the clover is ready to cut again, which is one of the reasons why I didn't skip to the end of summer. Because the grass will be ready again either and we can get a good supply of what we need to feed the animals over the winter. Oh, there we go. Starting to feed up already. And they took the hay. So let's just drop that off. Looks like... Yeah, looks like they took a lot. So we've got 2 fulfillments filled completely. So they will start to be productive now. I know we're not going to get the wool until next year, but that doesn't matter. So let's pop these in the shed because there's plenty enough feed left here. I'll just pop these at the back here and we can just grab them as and when we need to fill them up. May need to get ourselves a telehandler specifically for here as well for the sheep, or a little skid steer, because this is quite slow, this. And we definitely need this over at the cow farm. The other things that are happening is the contracts. I want to take on a harvesting contract because we're getting fields ready. So I'm taking on field 3, and also I've got my guy down at field 40. So if we hop on in, let's have a look at the map. So field 40 is quite big. So if we start from, we turn him around. Wrong field. I was going to say, that looks like it was fully fertilised, and this is a fertilising contract, so we'll get courseplay going on here. So let's just close the auto drive. I don't think we need to go around the headlands. We'll just... Hopefully he's not going to... I don't know if this is a cliff or just the road. I think it's just the road, so we'll be fine. And there we go, we should be done with that soon. Another thing is we got rid of these trees. I think I mentioned last episode or the previous episode before that we were going to sort these trees out. So I took the windrower back and I thought, well, I'm going to take these trees down because they were kind of in the way, and we've updated the map now, so... In actual fact, our seed point should actually work from here, so I've actually set up a reverse auto drive into there now, when it means we've got plenty enough room to straighten up and get back. Now this will be going out on Friday, I think, Friday the 30th. So as of Sunday, I'll be leaving. I'll be leaving Shetland to go on some annual leave, so I'll be taking just a wee break. Now, I won't be back until the 16th of August, and I can't promise that I'll have any other videos ready in time. This has been recorded on Wednesday afternoon, just a few days before it goes out on Friday. I'm really hoping that I can have at least a couple, because then at least I can carry on posting at least once a week. But yeah, if you're watching this, and I will post it on my Discord as well, if you haven't already joined the Discord, because I'll post all my information on there. I'll be going on annual leave, so there won't be any videos for at least a couple of weeks until I get back. So apologies for that, but should all be fine. The clover's ready, we fed the sheep, and we want to get cracking on this harvesting contract, don't we? So I can't even remember what field it was. Oh, it was field 3, so it's really close to us. Gives us actually a chance to crack out our harvester. It's only taken 9 episodes. But we will finally be using it. Sorted. So it shouldn't take us too long. We have all of our own equipment for that. So let's take the header on over and I will meet you at field 3. Okay, so seeing as I'm here, I don't actually have a waypoint set up for field 3. Now I did ask everyone in my Discord whether I should actually do some tutorials, some basic tutorials on auto drive. And I was getting a good feel for it, that you guys wanted it. But I'll just quickly show you what I do off screen just to set up a waypoint for a field, because field 3 is one of the only fields I don't have a waypoint set up for. So I'll use the harvester. I've dropped the trailer off because I was getting all sorts of problems with reversing waypoints turning up. So if I click the left mouse button onto record, I should get a point here. Now I've got this set up that I don't actually automatically have this connected to anything, which is why it has a cross above it. You don't have to do it like that. You can automatically have it set up to the nearest one, but I like to control where it goes. So I need to set this onto our course already. So I'm going to click on this one, which is here, as in we're heading up on the right hand side of the road, and we're going to turn in. And then all I'm going to do is just drive forward, and that should carry on recording until I get to here. Would be a good point. Now the red line is to the nearest point, because I actually haven't created another one yet because I went forward. Now at this moment I'm going to call this one field 3. Now that's created field 3. So what I'll do is I'll do a big loop around the field, and then we'll join back onto the road. So we're gone on the crop just a little bit, but that's fine. Now if I join up back onto this track here, I'll stop recording just now. And I'm moving the screen and the mouse by pressing down the middle scroll on the mouse. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to join it up to here. Now this one is pointing forward this way, but that's fine, because if I click on this and I click on that, I've created a two-way. So now that will recognise that as going up one direction and down a different direction. So I really want to do that for all of these, because you see they're heading in this direction. So if we're pretending we're going left now to the farm. So what I'll do is I'll click, 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 click here all the way, because if I go down a little bit farther I can then join this one up to here. So now we can enter from this right side of the road, we can exit from the field onto the right side of the road going in the opposite direction. Now I may want to go from field 3 down to one of these buy points, which I have down farther past this way. So in which case what I'll do on this two-way, on this waypoint, probably this one actually, is join up to this side of the road. Now I won't even use the controls on the right hand side. Let me just drive a bit farther forward. I won't even use the controls on the right hand side here. I won't press record and I won't drive. All I do is I hold down the left control, and if we're going from this point, if I kind of draw with my mouse in which direction we're going, I will just use my left mouse button to add the waypoints in manually. Course play comes up because it is right click. Let's just turn that off. I don't want the right click to come on, so that shouldn't come on anymore. Now if we're going to come in this way, so we're on this side of the road, I'm going to just join this one up to here, and if I click along I can also make this one a two-way as well. It just looks a lot neater rather than... I have got a lot of junctions that do have full one-ways coming in and out of them, but to be honest we don't need it for this. So yeah, that's I hope you found that a little bit useful. That is me just setting up a field 3 waypoint. That's what I would have done if I'd basically just, did a clean cut straight to the field. So what happens is it will just come and it will stop there. And if you send it from that waypoint to anywhere else, it'll do a loop around where you've made it and join back onto the road. So I'll just get set up. just come out of edit mode, so all of those points disappear. We don't need that anymore. I will just get set up and then we'll crack on harvesting. Now we're going to do this harvest ourselves. The reason being is that the sell point, which is down here at Ossinghausen, I don't have a an auto drive. I don't have an auto drive set up to that particular sell point. It's just going to take me quite a while to set that up. So what we'll do is we'll set courseplay on actually harvesting, and we will use our trailer to cart it when it's nearly full. That'll probably be the best thing to do. Field 9, Field 5 and Field 1 are looking good. They're nearly ready to do. So let's get the harvester underway. Let's click on Field 3. I think we'll probably go around 2 headlands and we'll go round clockwise. 7.6 metre header. Looks good. It means we'll end up in the top left corner of the field. And if we start from the first waypoint, that should crack on. Oh, of course. Look, it's still too damp. He's waiting for better weather. That's so good that he tells me that. Shall I tell you what? Let's just fast forward a little bit. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Hopefully it's not going to be too late in the day. Oh, there you go. The symbol disappeared and he's off. Doesn't matter about the straw. We're not going to pick the straw up. That'll make Smock Farmer quite happy because he doesn't like it when I steal other farmer's straw. So that's okay. We'll leave the straw. I think we're getting slurry with our cows anyway. I know they're not going to be 100% productive or healthy, but in reality, I would use the straw for bedding, but I kind of like the slurry as well. So we'll leave that to do its business. Oh, I left the gate open here. Oh, freeze frame. And yeah, this is just really unrecognisable, isn't it? For what it was when we first came here. I know it's on a little bit of a slope, but I think we've done pretty well to get everything all levelled out how we needed it to be. But yeah, once this is a field, either a grass pasture or we could put something else in here, I don't know, maybe a small crop. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So whilst we're here, I'll tell you what, we will buy, before I spend all the money, wrong menu, is we will buy that piece of land for 77,000. So now we own the bottom half of this forest here now. And I think that's going to be really, really good. Really, really good. So let's get into, I want the T8 and the trailers here as well. And we'll take this to field 3. And we'll wait for this combine to be full. And I think what we'll do is we'll store the grain that we get left over. I'm always assuming, because it's 100% guaranteed that we'll have at least a little bit of wheat left over to keep for ourselves. And I'll keep that in our silo, just in case we get chickens. I don't know if the chickens require anything else, but just in case we get chickens. And also until the winter when the wheat is a good price. So let's just do a loop-de-loop here. And we'll wait for that harvester to come back round. And contract on field 40 is done. So in actual fact, we can stop them now. And if we just sneak down the middle just here, we can send the case back to the yard. Still on 1,173 litres of fertiliser, still not used any. Let's clear course play. And getting sent back to the yard, so farmyard. There we go. So the harvester is actually nearly full, so what we could do is we could perhaps drive up alongside it before it does its second headland. And he should put the pipe out for us already. There we go. This trailer will take quite a lot. I think this trailer takes about 30,000 litres, 33,000 litres. I can't really remember too much, but yeah, it takes a lot of grain, so we should be able to do the whole field in this trailer. And this is emptying quite rapidly as well. Some harvesters take quite a while to actually unload, but this not so much. So we'll let them carry on with that contract. We're still waiting for our fields to be ready. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. The next episode will probably just be a complete continuation of this. Like I said, I'm going to try and get you another video out next week. Once next week and once the week after. So yeah, I'll crack on and record another episode. We'll just do, like I said, a continuation. If you've enjoyed the episode, please remember to give the video a thumbs up. It really does help. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.